Some guard. You see a huge guard near the room entrance. As you come closer, he blocked your path. Stop right there. Artemiev is busy and won't accept visitors. Who are you? Just curious, can I come in? The guard changes his grip on the shotgun to make a more comfortable one. The huge gun looks like a toy in his large hands. If you don't have business, you can't come in, sweet chicks. If I become really strong in this game, I'm gonna kill everyone who uses these kind of words to us. See, I'm not even a girl in real life. And I'm already pissed at this shit. Fine. As if I need to get there anyway. Can we barter with him? Oh yeah, we can take all his shotgun slugs so he can't attack us. Hehe. Fine. Guess this is some kind of Delovar. And that's what? Salt? Biscuit? Oh, it's really bright, the light here. What's this one then? Juicy sweet apples. Who are you? In front of you is a man in his 50s, even though he looks much older. His sunken eyes, thin, motionless legs and near constant dry cough, all are signs of a serious illness. But the tattoos of weapons, military equipment and abbreviations of pre-war divisions on his parchment-like skin tell a story of a past spent in the army. The sick man looks at you with a mix of surprise, fear and disgust. He starts talking with a throaty falsetto. Everything will be fine in Krasnostmenia, Ambrose. You'll get a place to stay, a pension, Ambrose. Everyone will respect you, Ambrose. Oh, it was a high-pitched. Okay, well, whatever I read earlier with high-pitched, do that one. The high-pitched parody of a female voice is replaced by a thick soldier bass. Foolish woman. Yeah, I got my own place, but everybody and their aunt too keeps parading in it. Who are you, and what the hell are you doing here? Who, me? I'm just getting to know the locals. Can we talk? Ambrose Truflev. How about an interview, old war dog? Let's do one. Third. Oh, you're living here. I thought the place was abandoned. Oh, that ended the conversation. That's stupid. Let's have a bit of a chat. Oh my goodness. I while away here, crippled and forgotten, but some hoodlums just can't leave me alone. Come on, tell me what do you want and go away. Tell me a bit about yourself. Military past, unclear future, that's original, right? That's a bit laconic. Another question. Well, what do you do for a living? What do you think I do? The old man lifts one of his legs with his hands and then lets it go. The leg falls back down like a dead weight. Do you suppose I run marathons? Nope. Krasnostmenia is paying me a pauper's pension. Damn it to hell. Wow, you even get pension. Cool. Another question. Oh fuck. I double clicked. What do you think about Krasnostmenia, the city? They have respect for the old and the crippled, but not too much of course, but just enough to stop me from wanting to assemble a mine and blow up their damn government bunker on one nice sunny morning. That's still something. I guess let me ask you something else. Will you share in rumors with me? What's the use of sharing them? People have been talking for I can't remember how many months now. About that some shady people in Paragon are doing God knows what under the disguise of a barbecue shop. But our local politicians still go there to eat. That's good to remember. I wonder if it writes down the info. No. So we need to remember the barbecue. Damn, what was it? Barbecue shop? Well, barbershop? Barbecue. Anyway. Alright then. I'm sorry, let's change the subject. Ambrose, how about an interview, you old war dog? Again? Why you? The man unceremoniously points his scrawny finger at you. Another one came to dig up my glorious past. I already told to the first journal to go fuck himself. Threw my urinal at him. It shouldn't be urine at him. But after spending a third of my pension on buying a new one, I want to do the same to you. Listen. Listen, what we're going to do. Give me 100 rubles and then the story is yours. Okay, so it probably meant you know. Do we try barter? To get it down. Personality first. I want to learn from you. I want to know how to conquer heroes, savior in motherland. Failure. Stop. Strength. Don't make me mad. I'll tear your tongue off. Nobody will hear your story again. Failure. Hey, I can make you famous with this interview. The people I will know their hero. You will get grants, humanitarian aid, and all that good stuff. Barter. Fail. 100 rubles. No problem. There you go. Now we're talking. The sick veteran hides your money in the pocket of his trousers, stretched at the knees. Now, listen, if you interrupt me, I'll ask for another payment from you. Go on, tell me. Nod and gesture him to continue. The man sniffs angrily, but gradually his eyes glaze over as if he's mentally traveling to the past. Well, as you know, by 1986 the Berlin Wall wasn't that flimsy concrete rubbish that they put there after the World War II anymore. What the fuck? Let's do that again. Well, as you know, by 1986 the Berlin Wall wasn't that flimsy concrete rubbish that they put there after the World War II anymore. I don't know if I'm just bad at reading or is that shit English. Now its height in some places reached 5 meters. Its width was expanded to so much that 2 men could walk shoulder to shoulder atop it. The guys and I were ordered to guard a mere 100 meters of the construction. What could go wrong? Continue listening in silence. It all started like a usual West Germany approved love rally. It was all pretty standard. We want peace, we want union, the wall is bad, blah blah blah. At times I would even feel for the protesters. I would think, indeed, why do we care to hold on to this piece of the country? But it looks like for somebody love and beautiful speeches weren't self-expression enough. Continue listening in silence. At some point Lesha Mamedov and I began noticing very suspicious people in plain clothes among the crowd of the peaceful protesters. They communicated with each other with gestures and it seemed as if they were directing the crowd. They provoked the protesters to move ever closer to the wall. That was when Seresha Kulikov, our sniper, noticed that one of the people in plain clothes was carrying something under his trench coat. And now he crouched down and was attaching this something to the base of the wall while hiding behind the hippies that surrounded him. We have to ask something, so we're probably gonna end up paying. Explosives, right? It was C4. After that, everything went to the dogs. I remember it second. First, Kulikov neutralized the man with the explosive because he saw him attaching the detonator already. Right after that, one of the agents in plainclothes killed Kulikov with a shot from a gun concealed in his sleeve, right from the center of the crowd. I can still see the poor guy falling from the wall and holding onto his neck. After that, the crowd that didn't figure out what had happened rushed to the nearest checkpoint, attacking us for their murdered friends. By that time, I had already got out the megaphone, switched on siren, started convincing citizens not to respond to the provocation. They began shooting at me from the inside the crowd and from the roofs of surrounding houses. I barely managed to hide from the bullets. I don't know what special unit was in charge of the operation, but they had it all figured out. As the shooting started, a group of people broke away from the crowd of protesters and took down the checkpoint's gates. Then several explosions happened. Evidently, Kulikov had neutralized only one bomber out of many. Everyone was scattered. So apparently we need to talk again. What happened to you next? Are you sure that this is really what happened? Do you have any idea who could be responsible for the provocation? What happened to you next? When I came around, a good 50 meters of the wall had turned into dust. People were running from our side from the East Germany to hide in the West Germany. The militants from The West Germany broke into our side and were disappearing in the city that was mad with panic to facilitate their allied planned invasion. A few days later, as a response to the shooting of the peaceful protesters, the Germany was invaded by the NATO troops. They had even had videotapes of someone from our part of the wall firing at the crowd from a machine gun. Diplomacy proved to be powerless. The war engulfed the whole world. That's it. Fidel. As far as I know, this wasn't the only such fight. Maybe it wasn't. I'm just a soldier telling you what I saw. So the initial pretext for the start of the war was a lie? Question mark. What was your comrade in arms, Navigator Vysotsky, doing that day? What was your comrade in arms, Sergei Maslev, doing that day? Let's do number 1. So the initial pretext for the start of the war was a lie. I don't know. This has always bothered me. That's why I hate it when different morons make me remember it. The footage on which somebody from our side was unloading a machine gun on the peaceful crowd went around the world, but I am a living witness to that it never happened. Nobody used the machine gun even though we had it, except I did in fact black out for a couple of minutes. No, I have no idea. Let's ask what one of the guys did on that day. Navigator, you mean Haim Vysotsky? Yes. These days he calls himself Navigator. He got attacked when defending the checkpoint. He shot tear gas at the aggressors to avoid aggravating the situation. When the crowd took down the gates, he almost had a gas grenade shoved up his ass. Good thing that guys covered him up and he had time to get away. Let's ask what the other guy did. Ambrose frowns and rubs his forehead. Maslov. No, I don't remember him. I didn't have anybody with that name. Okay. That's some story. Thanks for sharing it. And I'm not thanking you for prying this awful thing out of me again. Be kind, let me live what's left of my life in peace. Alright, not another word about it. See ya. Damn. That was nasty. Okay, so apparently the war was started on false pretenses, I guess. Hey, that's some vodka, weird vodka. Vodka from the UK, Ukrainian SSR. Actually lowers radiation. Let's take it. I don't know what we need the toilet paper for. I wish there was the choice that if you take all, that it would actually close the whole loot window. Meat. Okay, so hotels actually lower hunger. That's really good to know. Like 10 hours later I notice, or like talk about it. Do we need apples? Will I get a discount? No. Let's see what he has. Apples. Nope. Thank you. Damn, my throat is really sore. Oh, he has a gun. Looks like it. They had music, so I wanna get rid of it. The Hugh guard stops you with his wide hand. He lifts up his hat and rubs sweat off his forehead. Oh, you again, listen up. It's like I told you, this place is for the local gangs to meet up, no strangers allowed. What? We haven't seen him. Well, it's not a secret. The cops know, the citizens know. Only foreign people like yourself need explaining. I'm keeping you out of trouble with a warning. I see, I won't keep you any longer. Can we barter? No. Okay, so we can't go in here. Nothing around either. Do we check the bar? Oh, it's a strip club. We start working? Oh, hello lady. Oh my god, she looks bad. A young lady who looks like she has been living the fast life looks at you with intent. After inhaling a drag from her cigarette, she asks in a very low voice, "So what you want?" How should I put this? I would like to have some fun, yeah. The prostitute suddenly changes her attitude. All the playful attitude evaporates in an instant. What are you saying? Who do you think I am? The looks at the ceiling and then again at you. Her gaze is filled with disgust. Don't you know, God is up there, sitting on a cloud and looking at us as we speak. Maybe some other girl is okay with sinning like that, but I won't. The girl shrugs, her eyes wide open. This is like so typical Russia. It's like the one thing I really hate about Russia is the thing that they're so against homosexuals. I'll leave you with your barbaric superstitions. Do we kill them? Oh my god, look at this guy. You see a middle-aged man with a bushy mustache, full lips and large eyes surrounded with black eyeshadow. He gives you a naughty, lustful look from under his old-fashioned hussar cap, which he wears alongside comically huge golden epaulets he probably stole from a local theater. Without turning his gaze away from you, the awkward stranger slowly licks his upper lips and moans. Do we try this General Nasty? What are you doing here, young lady? I did not order sweets, but don't worry, I won't return such a succulent morsel back to the kitchen. That would be a true crime. Now then, my name is General Nasty. Doesn't mean I can't be tender, though. Oh, Slow man slowly places the tip of his index finger on your chest. Now we're getting dirty. Is the girl here to join the ranks of the army of lovers? Oof, and these here are local curiosity hurrit. They call him General Nasty. Let's try him out. Do we try to have sex with him? See what happens. I just want to have a little chat. Why hide it? I'm here for some pleasure. Let's do that one. General Nasty slaps his own behind. Oh, and then blows on his hand as if he burned it. Okay, let's see. I was waiting for you to say those words, sweetie. General Nasty is ready for a drill. A training session in rubber uniform will cost you 150, 250 for a bareback ride. That's awfully a lot of money. Do we try the rubber uniform? I feel like I like to feel protected, General, even though nothing will protect me from the God's wrath after we're done. What the fuck? Oh god, this is so stupid. You can feel that the guys who created the game are against it, and that's not a good thing. Let's do the braving bareback wild. Fuck it, let's go. You pass your hard-earned money to the General and walk him towards a spare room in the bordello. Here goes. Wait, what? We don't get to see anything?